A few years ago, I had stumbled upon the Misty Mountains retreat at Jaltola. Situated in 1,000 acres of pristine forests, it is truly off the beaten track and is approached via a narrow dirt trail. I can't tell you what a gorgeous property this is, the Misty Mountains. I mean, the Himalayas are there. I can actually feel as I can reach out and grab the Trishul. It's right over there, the Trishul, the Nanda Devi, the Panchachuli. I can see them straight out. If you're working from home, you may as well come here and work in full view of the Himalayas. The weather is wintry, the rooms are toasty, and there's lightning fast 4G. Hi, what's up? Where are you? Bombay, hot, sweaty, I know, itchy, humid, all that, no? See, I'm wearing 3 layers. Mountains over there. No? Sufficiently envious now? Okay. No, I had no work. I just called up to show you all this. Bye. So we are driving up to Rai Bahadur Kishan Singh Rawat's house. It's an old bungalow over here. Misty Mountain is on his estate, and this guy is a legend over here because he actually in the 1870s clandestinely mapped large swaths of Tibet for the British. I mean, he's not very well known to the rest of the world because it was a very secret operation, but in this region of the Kumaon, he's a legend. His exploits are described in great detail in this book, Trespassers on the Roof of the World. And Madhur, who owns Misty Mountains, met me at the old bungalow where Bishan Singh Rawat lived more than a century ago. Hi Madhur, long time. So, I remember when I was here last time, you had mentioned about Rai Bahadur Kishan Singh Rawat and the fact that how he'd gone and mapped Tibet clandestinely for the British. It got me really interested. So this time when I come here, I got the book, this Trespassers on the Roof of the World. His picture's not there, but his cousins here, Pandit Nayan Singh. But he's mentioned about the fact, in fact, his accomplishment was even more daring and more outrageous than Nayan Singh because he spent 4 years, he went right to the northern part of Tibet with the border of Mongolia. So I'm just wondering, maybe we can go up and have a look. Today when you think spy, you might think James Bond and Jason Bourne. But read the book and you'll know that the man who lived here was a master spy of the modern age. Another day and another indulgent holiday breakfast. Misty Mountains sources their milk from the buffaloes in the village, and these buffaloes of course eat natural feed. They're not fed any artificial fodder, so the milk is really rich and creamy, and obviously if there's rich and creamy milk there's great malai, you can see. And this is one of my favorite breakfasts while growing up. Malai, a dash of honey in it, and garma garam roti. Not very good for the heart, but it's a treat for the tongue. And this rich, creamy, fatty malai, बचपन की याद आ गई. And before I headed higher into the Kumaon, Madhur told me the route I should take for the most spectacular scenery.
This is the most beautiful spot that stores of Sri Ramakrishna.
And Madhur's map proved more scenic than Google Maps. So moving on from Misty Mountains, which is Jhaltola, we're heading towards Munsiari, and the road is stunning, especially after Thal. Thal we were still a little lower down, so we went through pine forests and deodar forests. But after Thal we started climbing up. It seems like we've left all civilization behind. The rivers that we drive along with have this glacial melt green water, and there are no telecom, there are no electricity lines marring the view. It's just very rustic, very wild and very visually pleasing. The only disheartening bit is that the winter seems to have taken a holiday this year and there's no snow. Otherwise by now all this should have been white, but the weather's been very weird, that's what the locals say. But anyway, once we go up ahead, I'm hoping that we can find some snow, at least a little bit of snow. Let's see, fingers crossed. Eventually, I did come across some old unmelted snow. And as you can see, for a Bombayite, even a little bit of snow causes a great deal of excitement.